Hey, what's up, Prov students? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everything's going well. I know it's a little bit of crazy time, so I hope you're stocked up on toilet paper and paper towels because apparently those are our main needs right now. But hey, we know this is a crazy time right now, but as many leaders and churches around the nation, as our eldership has already spoken, we know that God is sovereign and that He's over this, but not only is He over all of it, but He's in it and He's working. And so we believe that God is still great and He's good, and so we know that He is going to do a great work through all of this, but it does mean some crazy things. So as Chase talked to us yesterday, it does mean that we're going to have to meet online through Zoom, maybe live stream, but also through some daily devotionals, which is what we're going to be doing here today, and through video. We want to encourage y'all, if y'all would want to sign up and tell us what's God doing in your all's lives through the journey reading, you can go to our link in our bio, and that'll take you to a place to sign up, and we would love to hear from you all. Like, seriously, sign up for this. It's an awesome thing. But we've been on the journey. As you guys know, we just wrapped up Deuteronomy yesterday, and we are in Joshua. And so maybe, just maybe, you kind of took a break from the journey because it was law, and I understand. Believe me, I've missed a day. It's okay. All right? So we want to encourage you all, get hopped back in right now in Joshua. Like I said, if you were bogged down by the law, but you like awesome kind of battles and just takedowns, okay, well, here it comes in Joshua. The famous story of the Battle of Jericho with the most epic battle strategy ever. Like, seriously, it was awesome, where they just walk around walls and they sound the horn and it falls. It's pretty cool. Well, that's coming tomorrow in our reading. So today's reading is Joshua 1 through 4, and we want to encourage you all to get in that this morning. It's so good, and it speaks a lot to where we're at right now in this crazy and maybe a little uncertain time. And so to give you all what's kind of went down is Moses has now passed away. Joshua has been kind of appointed as this new leader of the Israelite nation, and it's getting crazy. It's about to go down. The Israelites are finally going to cross the Jordan into the promised land, and it's a really big deal because this is a promise all the way back in Genesis, this land flowing with milk and honey, this great land that God has given to this nation. Back in Genesis, this nation that's numerous as the stars to this appointed land, it's finally coming to fruition. It's finally happening. And so we see all this craziness going on. And so, like I said, Joshua is appointed as the leader, and we get into the midst of this. And so a verse that I'm sure we all know is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be frightened. Do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And so we get God kind of giving this command, like, hey, I am with you. All right, there's no reason to fear because I am over it and in it, and to be strong and courageous as you go out. And so we see Joshua get the Israelite nation ready to go and into this, and in that we get this great story of Rahab hiding these spies, spying out the land for Joshua and for the Israelite nation. But then also we get all the way to Joshua 3 and 4, where they finally cross the Jordan. And this may seem like, hey, that's cool. They finally did what God told them to do. But what we got to understand is, the promised land is this land flowing with milk and honey. And so on just kind of the outside, it sounds like, hey, that sounds like a great vacation spot. This is going to be easy peasy. It'll all be good. But it's not really that for Israel. This is going to be a place of battle, all right? But most of all, it's a place of trust, okay? They have to completely trust God with everything that they had, because the challenges, as we're going to read throughout Joshua, are only going to get bigger and bigger than anything that they've faced. But also the blessings are going to get bigger and bigger, which is really cool and awesome to see everything taking place. But also we see, once again, of how in control God is, that the Israelites cross over the Jordan on dry land, which, flashback to the Red Sea, is once again that even the water has to obey God. And so it's this just great picture of, hey, even in the craziness, even in the hard times, even in the challenges, even when everything's messed up, guess what? God's in control, and we simply have to trust. All right? Because if God says that he's going to do something, it's going to happen. It may not happen how we think it's going to happen. It may not go the way that we thought it was going to go, but God's still going to work everything together for his glory, his name, his fame, and for his good, for our good. And so when God says, trust me, be strong and courageous, do what I have told you to do, the promises that I made, I'm going to keep. He's going to keep them. It's going to happen, which is just an amazing thing to think about in right now in these crazy uncertain times, is that God is in control, is that God is working all things, that we can trust him, that we know even in the midst of this crazy time, God's still going to work all things together for his glory. What an exciting thing that we are going to get to encounter along the journey and along this crazy time in our world. And so we are praying for you, Prov students. We hope everything is going well. Like I said, call us, reach out to us, let us know what's working, let us know what isn't working. Sign up to do a devotional. Tune in to things that we have happening and going on. We love you guys. We're praying for y'all.